there are moments I went hungry. I could not afford food and even a single meal, because at some point, for instance, I have like 200 shillings. That is only my fare to and fro. So the struggle was real, from third year until that time when Daystar offered me a partial scholarship, which is called Work Study. So it's a program whereby you work but you're not paid. So the amount that you are supposed to be paid goes to your fee directly. So that also really boosted me. And the well-wishers also came in. So all in all, I would say God has been so faithful. God paid my fees, because at some point I don't even know. I could go to my portal and check, and I could find that you've been gifted 100,000 shillings, not knowing where it has come from. So that was actually God. So it also reached at this time when I went back to the HELB. I applied for HELB after people had applied and they had even closed the portal. I went and asked for one of the managers who deals with all the system, and I even lied that I had an appointment and all that. So when I went, he actually allowed me to be for the portal to be opened for me for 24 hours. So that was actually, I saw the hand of God. Can you imagine HELB portal, the way they are always very strict, being opened just for you, one person. So they gave me 24 hours. Within an hour I was done, and even called them and confirmed that nimemaliza kila kitu. So after a week, they gave me 50,000 and 50,000. So I got 100,000. Wow. And at that time I was at the verge of missing out on exam. I was at the verge of not being able to register for the classes. I remember that time I was just attending classes and my name is still not in the system. I haven't registered and had a lot of anxieties. So in my entire journey of campus life, it has just been testimony after testimony. It has been full of God's hand of favor, grace and blessings upon my life. Doors has just been opening, and that time, remember, I was studying and still supporting my siblings and my family back at home, because I'm the one who normally pays for them the school fees as well. So to cut the long story short, I managed to graduate on 12th of November 2021. That is class of 2021. So I'm now a certified journalist. I've specialized in electronic media, and I've also done part of international relations. Thank you so much.
So, Beryl, I'm just wondering, having being able to face all those challenges, what kept you going?
Remember, this was something that was based on faith. So my foundation was just faith. Remember, I went with the mind that it's God who is going to take me through this. I'm actually a partial orphan, so I used to look up to God as my dad. So it has been faith. You believe whether things are working or not, you still believe. So just have faith in whatever you are doing. It works. Have unwavering faith and you will see great things that Almighty God shall do in your life.
Oh, wow. Okay, I remember when I attended your graduation party last weekend, you said about having at some point to even be homeless, and you had so many challenges. Just tell us something a bit about it.
To be honest, there are moments I went hungry. I could not afford food and even a single meal, because at some point, for instance, I have like 200 shillings. That is only my fare to and fro. So I could be at the dilemma of choosing whether should I go to class and stay hungry, or should I eat, be full, and stay at home without attending my classes? So that used to be a dilemma. And the fact that I didn't have a stable income, there are moments that my house was locked by the landlord and I had nowhere to stay. But all in all, God still made a way.
Wow, you don't know how, but God made a way. Anyway, so what are the just three things that stood out for you during your struggles, during your desire to just finally graduate from Daystar University?
So what stood out for me was how I could manage to do exam, and I used to have arrears. I remember Daystar. Remember initially I'd mentioned that I went and signed a contract of paying in installments. So every month I could be reminded that please ensure that you fulfill your obligation. And the same text will be copied to my mom. So it used to stress her until some point she could call me and say, what are these that I'm seeing? The figures that she could not understand, because there's time I had almost 500,000 arrears. So she sounded so stressed up, and I called her and told her, Mom, as I'm speaking to you, I'm actually out of class. I'm studying. There's no time I've missed classes, and there's no time I've ever missed to do exams. So I told you it's by faith. You believe it's by faith. So another thing that stood out for me is studying with people who are already well established. They have money and they have everything, and they could still come to, they still had thirst for acquiring more knowledge and being somewhere. So it challenged me, and I was like, oh wow, this person is already a CEO in one of the big organizations, and he still come back to have another degree. That means I still have a long way to go. So that kept on pushing me, and I also wanted to also move to the extent that I could even have more than one degree. So this is just a stepping stone.
Wow. Wow, we thank God for this far that He has brought you, even being able to graduate. It is a testimony of the goodness of the Lord. So before we wrap up the show, what advice do you have for someone who is going through any type of challenge, and they feel like they want to give up? What advice do you have for such a person?
The advice I'll give to someone who is almost giving up, someone who feels like there is no hope, or rather you're already in campus, you're really struggling and you don't know whether you'll make it. I assure you, it requires only faith. It requires determination. Have faith and act upon it. Have determination. Remain focused and never look back. Just believe that things will work out. Have a positive mind. Remember, everything starts in the mind. So if you have set it in your mind that I'll do my degree and finish, come rain or sunshine, it will happen. Just keep praying and rest at the feet of Jesus, because He is the answer to all things. He is the owner of silver and gold. So just believe that it's gonna happen. If I finished my studies and I'm wearing this gown, it actually cost me 1,000,000 shillings. And remember, I went having nothing to that campus, and God did it. God paid my fee. God can use anyone. And remember, God can locate you with your destiny helpers. It only requires you to take that step. When you sit back, nothing will happen. Take that bold step and things will work out.
So guys, I hope you've been inspired and you're now ready to face that dream that you've always been procrastinating on because you don't have this or that. I have been inspired too, and I am hoping now to be able to achieve that dream. So thank you so much, Beryl, for gracing my show today. I am wishing you all the best. Even now that you have finished your studies, I pray that God will open doors for you to get a job and be able to even continue up to PhD level. We are wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I don't take it for granted. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not yet already. Thanks so much, and God bless you.